Getting an even coat of paint on a fundamentally spherical or cylindrical prop can sometimes be difficult because it's hard to paint it without sometimes getting in your own way with whatever's holding the prop or your hands themselves. However, with some very simple tools and a little bit of MacGyvering, I will show you how to get a nice even coat of paint on a prop, and that will be this quick tip. So, since we're going to be painting, I'm out here on my deck where I do all of my painting. The first step is going to be to hang your prop kind of like a big old ornament. Now, I'm lucky this particular item has a nice access port in that I can simply drop a piece of cloth with a knot in it and hang it just fine. However, depending on your prop, you might need to do a little bit more. You could glue like a little piece of straw in the back and loop something through there, or you can just drill a hole through your prop to get it hanging. Again, it's going to depend on your prop and depend on what areas of your prop you can access without blocking what you're going to need to paint. Now, the next thing you need is a little paper clip on the end, and then you're going to need some MacGyver materials, a couple rubber bands and another paper clip. And all you need to do is just hook these together. Now, depending on how heavy your prop is, depends on if you're going to need 2 rubber bands in series or if you're going to need them in parallel or what have you. It just depends on how heavy this guy is. Now, the system is very simple. You simply take your prop and you spin it. And you basically wind this guy up as much as you can. And once it's all wound up and ready to go, you simply hang it. You grab your can of paint and you simply let the parts start spinning. You shake this sucker up and you spray in nice continual motions. Now, when the prop starts to slow down, you stop spraying, you let it stop, reverse its direction, and you can give it another coat. And you can continue to do this until you get your first coat or maybe even a couple coats. Now, if you find that you need a little bit more rubber band energy, you can actually stop it with the part still wet, and you can manually twist this rubber band up if you'd like. Now, I have another way that I did this. It's a little bit more advanced. What I've done is I've grabbed a random broken toy motor, had this weird little nodule on the end that I managed to add a little piece of paper clip to. I've hooked it up to this USB battery, and so now what I can do is simply by holding it, I can flip the switch, it starts spinning, I can turn off the motor, I can do my painting. If it's getting a little bit slow, I can kick the motor back on for a few more seconds, and I can keep this sucker running for as long as this battery holds out. So with some paper clips, some rubber bands, and maybe a motor, you have a really good setup to get a nice even coat of paint on even your most spherical of props. Now, if you want to pick up the parts to make this project and a number of other projects I have, you can head over to my Shapeways store, or if you want to pick up a number of really great items fully finished, you can head over to my Etsy page. With that, I'm Chris Miles, the singular oddity of Ammnra Creations, reminding you if you have any questions on any tools, processes, or materials that I've mentioned here on YouTube or over on my Facebook page, leave your questions or your comments down below. It may become the basis for my next quick tip. And with that, I wish you the best of luck on all your projects.